Hi, my name is Dr. Sixto Leal. I'm a Cuban American. I grew up in the city of Hialeah in Miami, Florida. As an undergraduate, I attended Florida International University in Miami, where I studied Pseudomonas aeruginosa. I then completed my MSTP training at Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland, Ohio. During my Ph.D., as part of the MSTP program, I became very interested in the battle between the immune system and microbial pathogens, and focused on the immune response to fungi, in particular Aspergillus and Fusarium species. Now, I chose to work in immunology because it's integral to the outcome of almost all human diseases, and its modification through immunomodulatory agents and vaccines mitigates human suffering and improves lives. During my pathology residency at UNC Chapel Hill and subsequent clinical microbiology fellowship at the Cleveland Clinic, I gained expertise in the diagnosis of infectious diseases and regulatory aspects of directing a high-complexity clinical microbiology laboratory. As a junior faculty member at the University of Alabama at Birmingham, where I am now, I serve as the director of the CAP and CLIA accredited UAB Clinical Microbiology Laboratory, the CAP accredited Fungal Reference Laboratory, and UAB's High Containment Research Facility, which houses BSL-3 and ABSL-3 research. As a mycologist fully immersed in the state of Alabama's response to the COVID pandemic, I became highly interested in reports of up to 35% of patients intubated with severe COVID developing secondary mold infection with high mortality. At UAB, my lab showed a 10% incidence of COVID-associated pulmonary aspergillosis during the initial COVID wave, and we are now working on understanding the mechanism by which Kappa and other invasive mold infections develop in otherwise healthy hosts. As part of these efforts, we also focus on a variety of neglected tropical fungal infections, including keratitis and chromoblastomycosis, that afflict millions of otherwise healthy individuals in predominantly marginalized equatorial minority populations, including many Spanish-speaking nations throughout the world. Now, the immunology of infectious disease is fascinating and its study incredibly rewarding, as it has a major impact on human health. And if you're interested in immunology, I highly encourage this field, as it is incredibly rewarding and worthwhile.